Hello students of class 9th. This is your second chapter. Matter around us is pure. And second part also of this I have already explained first part. So the topic 10 is here, separating the components of a mixture. How we separate different components from the mixture. The components of a heterogeneous mixture already you have studied here can be separated by simple methods like hand picking, sieving, filtration, etc. Example, when some pebbles in pulses or in rice mix there, your mama what did? She separated them by hand picking, or by sieving you can separate tea leaves from the tea, or by filtration you can separate in the same thing. Sometimes special techniques are used to separate the components of mixtures like evaporation, centrifugation, decantation, sublimation, centrifugation, chromatography, distillation and facial distillation. These are the special technique which used to separate the things in a laboratory or in manufacturing way. So, what is evaporation? You know, I think. The method is used for separating a volatile components. Volatile means easily which is evaporate, from a non-volatile components means which is not evaporate. Normally what happens, solvent is volatile and non-volatile is solute. For example, ink is a mixture of dye and water. If some ink is heated in a dish, the water evaporates and the dye is left in the dish. Similarly, we can separate a mixture of salt and water or sugar and water by the evaporation. The diagram which you draw for this is given. Mixture of salt and water taken in a dish, that is also called petri dish. In lab, wire gauge is used to heat the thing, not directly heated. In a teapot, it is teapot stand, a tripod stand is here, and after that burner is given. Next is centrifugation. You know where we use this centrifugation in home? Just think. Yes, it is in washing machine or in mixie. The method of separating denser particles and lighter particles. What are the difference between these two components or the components which are present in the mixture? One is denser, other is lighter. For example, milk and their cream. By centrifugating, when the motor spins rapidly, cream separates from the milk because cream is less dense than milk. You may think here that how cream is less dense. Cream, although it is in solid figure, but it is true that cream is less dense than milk, so it is easily separated. Cream is float above the milk. Next is decantation using separating funnel. The diagram which is given or figure which is given after the paragraph, you can see here one conical shaped glass apparatus is here. This is called separating funnel. When some mixture which are not miscible, heterogeneous mixture, and both are liquids and mixes here, for example oil and water or alcohol and water, then this mixture when pour in this separating funnel, water is first separated, then oil. That means denser layer is formed between the water and this denser part is separated later. Okay. Then next is sublimation. I think already you have studied this topic in your first chapter also. So easily you can understand it. What is sublimation? Directly when any solid converts into gas. That means when any sublimate substance like ammonium chloride or camphor added with the salt which is non-sublimate, then you can separate them by this method. Another topic is chromatography under separating method. Chromatography, here the two terms chrome and graphy. Chrome means color and graphy means to write. Method is used different types of color components from the liquid. For example, different types of chlorophyll from the leaves extract, or ink, different types of mixture of ink, because you know that these are the group of dyes. So for this there are different types of chromatography method. One of them is paper chromatography, which I discuss here. For this, put a drop of ink near one end of the strip of filter at the above, and then dip the end of the paper in a test tube containing water. Ink is a mixture of two or more colored components. The component which is more soluble in water rises faster and gets separated. Student, here it is noted that the paper which is not the normal paper, it is a special type of chromatography paper or parchment paper is used here. Distillation, the method which is used to a mixture in which miscible liquids are there but their boiling points are different. So the method is used for separating a mixture of miscible liquids by boiling the mixture and cooling and condensing the vapors. There are different type of distillation method. One of them is simple distillation. It is used for separating a mixture of two or miscible liquids having sufficient difference in their boiling points. Boiling points is the main factor is here. If boiling point of the liquids are different, you can separate the liquids by simple distillation method. Example given here, acetone and water. Acetone having lower boiling point, easily boiled at the 30 to 50 degrees Celsius, whereas you know that boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So first acetone is boiled and you can separate it by the condenser, condense by the condenser, and then you can separate water from the solution mixture. Another distillation method is here, fractional distillation. The two make liquids which have a which are immiscible but their boiling point is not quite difference, less than 25 Kelvin is only difference is there. Then used for fractional distillation, a special type of apparatus. Condenser is more air, and the tube with fractional column or fractionating tube which is used here is a special, and then you can separate them the mixture. Now the topic here is given when different, you know that air not a compound or not a single element, it is a mixture of different types of gases, particles, solid particles or water vapor, etc. So from the air, how would we separate the gases or the components? By compressed, increasing the pressure, and cooled by the decreasing the temperature to get liquid air. How we get liquid air, that is given here. Air is compressed by increasing the pressure and cooled by the decreasing the temperature. Liquid air is obtained. The liquid air is then allowed to warm up slowly in a fractional distillation column like previous one. Then different components separate at the different heights depending on their different boiling points. So you can see here the flow chart. Air compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Then liquid air is obtained. Then after this liquid air which we obtain, allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Gases get separated at different heights. Boiling point 0 degree Celsius for oxygen, for oxygen degree Celsius 183, argon 186, nitrogen 196. So which one is first separated? Can you tell me? Yes, obviously oxygen first separated and nitrogen at last. Other topic is here solid to solid purification method. Suppose you have impure copper sulfate, how could you separate them? Student, this is one of the important topic for your examination point of view also several times, and practical exam way of also several times this will be asked. This is asked. Crystallization, process of obtaining a pure solid in the form of crystals from its solution. Dissolve out 5 gram of copper sulfate in minimum amount of water. Filter the solution to remove the impurities. Then evaporate the solution in a china dish to get a saturated solution. Continuously when it is evaporated, stirrer is necessary. Cover the solution with a filter paper and allow it to cool. Pure copper sulfate crystals are formed. So, after the chapter, what we get, how many types of pure substances are there? One is element, other elements having two parts, metals and non-metals, and some are metalloids are also. Okay, metals means what? Having their special properties, malleable, ductile, sonorous in sound, etc. Non-metals having not this type of properties, and metalloids, the elements which have properties similar with metals and non-metals both. Compound is another pure substance, and here the difference between compound and mixture given, you can note down it. So student, this is all for today. I think you enjoyed this video. Note down for your study. Okay, thank you.